والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن والاه. ربنا يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير وبك نستعين يا فتاح يا عليم. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما. يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك، ويا مصرف القلوب صرف قلوبنا على طاعتك. آمين يا مولانا يا رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف حالكم؟ خير الحمد لله. We thank and we praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us an opportunity once again, alhamdulillah, to engage his book. We have come to the halfway mark of the day or of the classes, and I remind myself and I remind each and everyone to correct our intention again. We are here only and solely for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are here to gain knowledge so that we may use the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to connect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala better. That's the only reason why. To understand the book and lead our lives according to the book. So sometimes what happens is shaitan master. Shaitan is a master. So sometimes what happens is the more we learn, the more we want to have discussions. And what happens is via discussions is the ego grows and the ego grows, and then we forget why we're learning sometimes. So sometimes we have to remind ourselves, and sometimes we subtly remind ourselves, and then sometimes we have to say, you know what, be careful. Be careful of the ego. The ego is a very, very dangerous thing. And it's important while we are sitting here that we correct our intention regularly. Check yourself, you are here for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Some scholars of the past, you would find sometimes they would give extreme measures with their students. Mana Zakaria Kandahalawi, you heard about him? You heard about the book Fadailul A'mal, usually read with the Tabligh Jamaat. Fadailul A'mal, right? So Mana Zakaria Kandahalawi was one of the probably greatest luminaries to come from the Indian subcontinent. So he wrote various explanations on various books, right? And one of his famous works is an explanation on the Muwatta of Al-Imam Malik, right? So he was known as Shaykh al-Hadith. So Mullah Zakaria, being a small boy, one day he came home, or rather he was at home, his parents bought him like Labaran clothes. So his mother made him model up and down in the house, you know, when they look how much so. Ek dink moet so man sit dat iewers ek is met wie en is ook, and the family was there. And the father came home, the father saw what he was doing. The father gave him a hiding. And he's a small boy, obviously I'm not saying do this, but he gave him a hiding. He told him, no, we haven't been created for this. Your Mizan, your thinking can't be on this type of buzz. You have been created for one thing and for knowledge. And because of this intense training, now I'm not saying do the intense training, but my point is that some teachers would go to an extreme measure. Why? To protect their students from this. So it's important that we realize that we have an internal battle going on all the time, and we take stock of ourselves all the time. So daily, where am I with myself? Where am I? Am I still okay? Am I doing it for the right reasons? In the evening, if I spoke to somebody about the Quran, about Nahu, Sarf, did I tell him to show him that I know something? Or did we do it so that we can gain closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? If it is that, sometimes that's the mind. Ek wil ook 'n bietjie wys. Ek kan saam praat. We make istighfar and we try to correct our intention again. But the minute the nafs wants to do it, you pull back. And sometimes, it's difficult. You want to say something. You just don't say anything that time. Especially when the nafs wants to. Later on, maybe, when you now calm down and the nafs is no longer pushing, now you say something if you need to. But at that juncture, when you are able to now give a comment of the tafsir that you might have learned, there you keep quiet, you don't say. Because that is the training for the nafs. And the more you do this, when it comes to bigger things, bigger sins, inshallah, then it's easy for you to say no. But a person that doesn't control it, if there is money in front of him, he won't think, or she won't think twice of taking that money, for example, or any other type of big sin. Why? Because the nafs, as mal, the nafs come now, follow the nafs how they want to. That's as important. Quran, the main people that will go into the fire of Jahannam, first people, as you and I, that is engaged with the Quran, Qurra of the Quran, and people that had knowledge and they did it for the wrong reasons. First people that's going to go into the fire. So by me reminding you, I'm not reminding you only. I'm just thinking out loud because I need to remind myself. I'm sitting in front, I'm butchering. It might be easier because you're butchering quiet. I'm butchering over here, I'm hearing myself over the mic. So I have to remind myself, hey, Putta, no. Don't think you're quiet. Don't think you're quiet. Whatever the case may be. So we ask Allah SWT to accept from us and make it easy for us. It's not easy. That's the reason why when we work on this, and you know what the funniest, everybody in the class has different problems. When I say different problems within nafs, but the intelligent person or the clever person is the one who recognizes, I have a weakness here. I'm a klepto. I just want to take. But now you get a person, he don't realize it, never in his life. No, I'm just borrowing. Now imagine that person, will they ever work on that nafs? So the main thing is first, alhamdulillah, we recognize it. Right? Number two is this, when we recognize it and we're able to work on this, we become more valuable in the sight of Allah than even the malaika. So now you say, whoa, pause, say it again. What did you say? Because the malaika, they were created only angelic. They don't have nafs like you and I. They were created intrinsically obey and worship Allah. Khalas, they don't know anything else. They can't understand us. That one catching up with nonsense here and there. They just, everything is ibadah. You know what I mean? But we have this nafs. We have this always pulling us to the one side. Catch your nonsense. Don't die. Don't fandi. Itti. Khani. Khanda. All the time. And it's a continuous battle. Sometimes you think to yourself, Ya Allah, I'm a big shaitan. Something wrong with me. But that is how we've been created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if you work on that, and you press that down, what's going to happen? You become more valuable than the malaika. Why? Because they don't have that. Now imagine you are able to obey Allah. You are able to work on this all the time while still having that. Isn't it? You want a greater maqam than even the malaika. Obviously we're not made of nur, etc. But in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us understanding. Can we... Maaf? Hey? I like when some people think they're whispering. They're speaking really loud. I forget where we stopped because all three classes stopped at different points, right? I forget where we stopped. Basir, Khasir, Hasir. Okay. Can we recite from the beginning till there quickly min fadlikum? What? Just if someone can remind me when it's 11 o'clock. Alright? 11 o'clock. Because here we're going to do some partners and you recite to one another, inshallah. Is that fine? Oh, don't be scared. This is where we have to make mistakes. I just wanted to mention to the class also before I forget. Not obviously next week is holiday and the following week, Wallahu A'lam, I don't know how things work. But when we come back, inshallah, hopefully we'll start classes at 10 past 8. But this class is for those who wish to basically start. I don't know if did I mention it here? No. For those who wish to start from Alif, Bata, etc. Because you see this class, everybody's advanced, right? This is second years. This isn't play games, you know what I mean? Everybody's on a level, mashallah. So we can't start from Alif and this is how it starts. But if you want to start from the beginning, and I understand there's people in the class that like to do that, then what we're going to do is we're going to start at about 10 past 8 till 25 past 8. And obviously if we have a whole year, we'll be able to, at the end of the year, reach properly into the Quran, inshallah. So we start from scratch, and then we work our way towards the Quran. Because this class, we're using it over here for most of us that can read already, but that will be basically for those who cannot read and would like to start from the beginning. But with me. So we all basically would come together from all three classes and then we'll sit together, inshallah. Right? Okay. Everybody together from the beginning. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور الذي خلق 7 سماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت فارجع البصر هل ترى من فطور ثم ارجع البصر كرتين ينقلب إليك البصر خاسئا وهو حسير. ما شاء الله. That right in the حسير, is that full mouth or empty mouth? Why is it empty? Jamil. But there's a un on the ra. Hey? You must still shape your mouth like a un. The r. Hey? That ra is empty. Remember, we said there's a sakin before it. So the letter before it will have effect on the ra. And the letter before it is a I. Or it has a I on top of it. So it will have effect on the ra. So don't worry about the un on the ra. That will become a sukoon, right? So hasir. Not hasir. Right? Keep that for corporate. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولقد زينا بسم الله. ولقد زينا carry on. ما شاء الله. carry on. ما شاء الله. ما شاء الله. ما شاء الله ما شاء الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولقد زينا بسم الله. ولقد زينا السماء الدنيا Okay, look, this zayyana. Sometimes what happens is we apply hunna over there. We say walaqad zayyannas because we want to do the lagu, right? Which is very, very important. Don't get me wrong. But that ya over there you don't make hunna. But with me, you don't say zayyan. You just say walaqad zayyannas sama. Everybody with me, right? Okay. Before we carry on, that dal over there, how do we recite that dal? Walaqad, walaqada, walaqada. How do we recite it? Walaqada. Why do we recite it walaqada? Okay, everybody knows it. Everybody? Did we cover it? Can I just 1 minute? Okay. So basically we have the 5 letters of qalqala. Acronym Kutubu Jaddin. Kutubu Jaddin. Right? Qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal. Whenever we see these letters, we're going to bounce a bit on them. We're going to echo a bit on them, whatever you want to call it. Right? So you're going to say walaqad. You don't read walaqad zayyan or walaqada. You recite walaqad zayyanna sama. If you find, for example, like this. Oh, and they have to be sakin, right? They have to be sakin. You're not going to recite aj. You recite aj. Alright? Okay, Jamil. Everybody understands that, right? Okay. I want to explain the next part of it. وَلَقَدْ زَيَّنَّا السَّمَاءَ. Now, this is I call it a common error. Not common error, right? Common error. Common error. Why? Because sometimes it is confusing, I understand, right? If I ask you this question, how long do you pull that mud? And how long do you pull that mud? And that one. How long do you pull this one? Okay, 6. Anybody else? Oh, you are. 6. Any 7s? Any 8s?
Fingers, seconds.
I don't know. I'm just asking. Some people say, hey, that's why you pull 6. That's why you pull. Hey? Anybody? Anybody else? 6? Okay, 6. This one over here? 4. Going once, going twice? No, nothing else? Okay, 4. This one over here? Okay, 2. Where do we come with that? That's Kitabul Ibham on the thumb. Where do we get that? 642. As students, what were we supposed to say if we didn't know? I don't know. Khalas. Because I'm 100% sure nobody's sure here in this class. So I'm asked a question, how do you know that it's 6? Because it's long. Taught where? That this is 6. No, man. You know what this is over here? Ahmad Muttasib. This line over here is just this. What's that? Mud. That's written in shorthand, or written like this basically. So what happened over the years? That turned into that, then it. That is just mud written out. So whenever you see it on top of that word, it's just mud written out. Now you're not gonna unsee it. Whenever you're reading Quran, you're gonna see, oh my God, I see mud. Everybody with me? So that is just mud. This don't indicate to the length of the mud. Everybody with me? Oh yeah. Everybody with me? Alright? Okay, Jamil. Clear, right? That line that you see, no matter how thick it is, sometimes it's colored in, means nothing. It just means mud. Everybody with me? Okay. So what are we going to look at for the mud? So number one, we need a letter of mud. We need a letter of mud. What are the letters of mud? Alif, Jamil. Yeah. We will go wow and ya. Right? Everybody with me? Obviously, they have to be sakin. Obviously. Alright? For example, if there's a with whatever letter before an alif, how are you going to read it? Let's say it's a ba. Ba. Alright? If there's a u before a vowel, bu, ya, pi. Bai? Who said bai? Only there's a before a ya. That's a different discussion, right? Bai. Alright? That's a different discussion. Everyone understand that, right? Now it's something called an original mud. That is just your normal prolong. For example, I say, nobody reads, even though we know grammar, but you're not going to say, let's read Fataha. No, we say, come we read Surah Fatiha. But nobody says, come and read Surah Fatiha. Are you with me? Now, if you want that mud, what do you have to do? Maaf? I don't know who's speaking. Oh, maaf. Yes, maaf. You have to have a sign. So this sign we're going to look for. Okay, so the sign that we're going to look for, alright, today's mud is we're going to look for a hamza. A what? A hamza. Now can you see it in sama? Can everybody see it? Can everybody see sama? Alright, so sama looks like an extremely long mud, isn't it so? How long is that mud? About 8. Let's just round it off at 10. Then we're all on one page, right? As-sama. Sama'u. But with me, alright? So, if we want, remember, when we just see this is going to be normal. Sama, right? But now, for this line to basically come about here, or for you to enact a mud now, a longer one, a 12, 13 one, right? Now we're going to look for the ya. The hamza. So the minute you see a letter of mud, now in our example over here, what's the letter of mud? The alif, right? And after the alif, there is a hamza. Then the mud will take place. Is everybody with me? So this line over here, this line just indicates that this mud is taking place. Is everybody with me? What? Must I explain it again? Yeah. But now, that same people that say they're with me, must explain it again also. Okay, no problem, that's fine. Only jokes, only jokes. Right? Oh yeah, cough. Right? So, before I get there, okay, yeah. So, firstly, understand that we have 3 letters of mud. How many letters? 3 letters of mud, right? So, these letters If before, for example, an alif is a fatha, then how are we going to read it? Ba. Alright, ba. If before a wow there's a u with any letter, say let's call it a jim, how are we going to read it? If before a ya there's a e, how are we going to read it, auntie? Bai, b. Everybody with me? Can the lady see the board? Yes. Alright? B. Everybody with me? Alright? But now we obviously all want to sound like Qadis, so we want to put it longer. Because nobody's going to read the وَلَقَدْ زَيَّنَّا السَّمَاءَ الدُّنْيَا. We want to sound, we want to put it a bit longer. Alright? So we want to read وَلَقَدْ زَيَّنَّا السَّمَاءَ الدُّنْيا. So how do we get there? The thing that we look for is the Hamza. Is everybody with me? So the minute you see a Hamza,
The word muttasil does not also mean that.
we're getting there.
Oh, okay.
We're going to get there. Shukran for that. Alright, is everybody with me? So the Hamza after the letter of Mad, now a Mad is going to take place. Is everybody with me? Alright, so now when you pull longer, it's because of this Hamza and this Mad coming together in basically next to each other. Everybody with me? Alright? So, how long do you pull this thing? Seeing that there's such a big thing on top. How long do you pull it? Not 6. You pull it 4. You pull it 4 only. Now there is one that's going to also look exactly the same, like in Walad Dalin. No? Now that one over there you pull 6. 5 or 6. Everybody with me? But that's a different mud.